All right, Coach, you have 12 straight unbeaten with 4 draws in the middle of that. You guys just took over first place in LSC. Just give us your thoughts on that.
It's nice. It's nice to be where we're at. I thought the girls played really well on Saturday. I wish that we'd have played that well on Wednesday, not to go backwards, but Saturday was very good. The crowd was great at the game. We do a great job with getting the first goal, first 4 minutes. Obviously, that makes a huge difference for us. As difficult as goals are in soccer to get, when you get that early goal, I mean, it just gives a sense of just calm for the team, where they're not as anxious as they were before about what's going to happen. So it was good. It was really good.
How do you feel about the upcoming games that you got this week?
So WT is at WT on turf, always an adjustment for any team. So it's going to be an adjustment for us. We're going to practice today on the intramural field. Again, try and get acclimatized to that or adjusted to that surface. And WT's in a situation where they've only got a certain number of home games left. They've got to find results and find ways to bump up in the standings. We've got an ex-player on that team in Madison Stokes that graduated, went into the medical field, and then decided to come back so she could play with her sister. And so she's going to be there. I'm sure she's going to try her hardest along with her sister and everybody else on that team. So it will be a difficult game. And, UT Tyler just went there and they scored, I think, 10 goals the game before and found out that WT was much better than that last game they had played. So WT has some good players. They'll have a good plan. It'll be a tough match. We've got to find a way to come out with 3 points. And then we come home senior day against Sul Ross on Friday, hoping for decent weather. It looks like maybe questionable right now, but Sul Ross is a team that, again, they're brand new to the conference. We played them in the spring, did not play great against them. So Sul Ross may have a little bit of belief in their ability to get a result, and we need to squash that early. And that will be important for us, I think, in that game. Hopefully to get over those senior day emotions and then quickly get back focused into the game.
What are some adjustments you guys have to make when you move from a surface like grass to turf?
It's just basically just trying to get the ball settled as quick as possible. The turf at WT will be a lot better than the turf was at UTPB and even Eastern New Mexico. It's fairly new, it's in good shape, so hopefully that will be a good thing, have a little softness to it. But yeah, it's just the ball is bouncing constantly, and so it's an adjustment about how to settle the ball and get your foot under it. We worked on that last week. We'll work on it again today, and then it's also adjusting to the speed of the ball, because when you kick it, like when you kick it at UTPB, for example, it's not stopping until it hits something. So it's that's the adjustment. You make a pass and it's off just a little bit. It's not going to gradually slow down where you can get to it. It's going to keep that same speed and race out of bounds. So that will be an adjustment for us.
I was going to ask just about the win over Dallas Baptist, just how important that was for conference and for regionals.
Yeah, I think for both it's critical. I mean, it put the control of conference back in our own hands, and now it's up to us to finish out the final 4 games and keep it in our favor. Should give us a good bump in the regionals, especially after we took the hit on Wednesday. So, that will be a positive thing. I think the NCAA regional stuff comes out maybe this week. Are they still doing the random?
The alphabetical, yes, sir.
Yeah, which I don't even understand. Why bother putting that out? But that will come out. That will help us. But again, it's one game, and now we've gotten through that. But we still have 4 more, and we've got the conference tournament, and hopefully NCAAs. And so, for us, it's about building. We've been preaching that from the beginning. I think that we're doing that right now, even with the hiccup at UTPB. But we're in a good spot. So. It helps us a lot with that win. It helps us with our confidence. It helps us believe in past teams that have beaten DBU, and hopefully as a path forward into NCAA postseason. And still would be nice to get into that regional championship game and compete for that. That's something that we haven't done, that many other sports at ASU have done, and so for us, it's something that we're certainly pushing for.
Looking at that first goal from Sinai Stewart, just in the moment, I know us in the press box were a little bit kind of shocked when we saw it flood and all of a sudden you found the back of the net.
Yeah.
Was that something you had a little shock with just having that happen, or was it you kind of knew that she was capable of doing something like that?
Yeah, I mean, Sinai is good cutting in with her left foot. She's not quite as comfortable with her left as she is her right, and so when she first hit it, we're like, I wish we'd hit that a little bit cleaner. And then it just kind of kept floating into the back post. And I think the goalkeeper thought that it was going to go wide or over or both. And so she kind of gave a half effort, and then it just fell in. And obviously, Sinai's excited, her teammates are excited. You know, we're pumped on the sideline just to get that positive start. Getting a goal early is so important, or can help you so much. Yeah, it was just a great goal for her. And then obviously, the second goal, you know, I think it came off a corner, and then it pops out to Kylie Meyer, who made great contact with it. Goalkeeper makes a good save, and then Madison Maxey just makes sure to get it on frame, and she's looking for that, gets that second goal, and you know, then at that point, with our defensive abilities, we feel pretty good about where we're at.
Thank you, Coach.
Okay, thank you guys.